Another composition very much reliant on Peyz, but you know, if you're gonna rely on one player on JDG, that is who I would put my cards into. A lot of setup around this Xayah pick in particular, and you know, as Xayah, you have a lot of opportunities to escape. Some level 1 setup here.
Could be a stun into the brush here. Scout takes W level 1.
Who does get stunned up, combined with that grand entrance. That's already a flash from the Taliyah. It could just be his doom anyway, as Peyz will finish off first blood. However, Tien has jumped in as well. Try to finish off a little bit more on the scout, but it's a 5v4. Weibo do not have a response. That is an easy kill to JDG to start things off.
it's like they're listening to me, Graves. Pretty much every single game on the Rift before we had Fearless, and flash in mid lane.
The Xiaoshu going to be followed up here by that
another flash.
Shun. There's a ton of CC onto the flashless Taliyah, and that's an easy kill picked up for JDG. Peyz and Zhuo rotating to the mid lane off of their base instead.
And you're sort of looking, you're hoping as well that in the interim, Weibo are able to find some semblance of stability, because they've lost 2 kills now. They're really struggling almost to get this game off the ground, and that's what we need from them here. They've got this early game aggressive composition where they need to use that level 6 from the Taliyah to make plays happen, where they use the early game of Ezreal Karma to... No TP for Xiaoshu either means that he probably can't get back to this plate in time. He's going to have to walk his way out the long ways, and Weibo Gaming actually should be quite happy with how they find themselves in this current position. They're going to take 2, probably get all 3 of these grubs without actually any sort of contest. Doesn't look like they're losing out anything bot lane. They even get push in mid lane, so
wow.
A really big win for Weibo here.
A big break for Weibo Gaming things open and make it there as either that 3rd or 4th seed.
Second dragon of the game here for JDG as they look to start it up and find their first neutral objective in this match. Weibo, though, sniffing around.
Yeah, takes it down, and now Zhuo could be in a little bit of trouble, but a really nice quickness, and he's going to turn the engage right back onto Light. He already had to use both of his summoner spells, but the Ezreal is alive, at least for the time being. Meanwhile, Xiaoshu is getting caught out, now 1v5 into the midst of Weibo's composition. Gets Seismic shoved back, but there's no Unraveled Earth to stun him up, and so the Xante is going to live for now as JDG now trying to retreat. Peyz, though, with a flash into the Blade Caller, is going to lock down 2, and the Timbers will take down Tien. All right, that's a 1-0 in favor of JD Gaming, but Breathe is still very healthy, still able to heal up very nicely as Xiaoshu's looking to chase down Chris. In goes Zhuo, but he will go to his doom, and 3-man and Topo strikes come out from Xiaoshu. It's an all-out brawl in the bottom lane, and JDG are dropping still, but Xiaoshu jumps forward. Pathmaker's onto Light, and it's a 4v3 with only Xiaoshu standing for Weibo.
Xiaohu's looking, though. He's got no mana, goes onto the Unraveled Earth. He will fall, and it's an ace for JDG. They take down all 5 members of Weibo, our first fight of the game, and it's another one that JDG take. Do what he can, but I really like the heads-up play from Jun as he flashes in, but we're fighting once again on live.
Yeah, stun onto Xiaoshu already. Tien popping the Crescent Guard to knock back the Cassante, but it's going to be Tien himself who gets sent right to his doom.
Already down on that bot side, and there's not really anything that we need to be worried about as JDG walk on in.
Meanwhile, JDG, yeah, right here onto Chris. As you mentioned, another kill
All
is
the
picked
vision.
up as Peyz is the one to go on a killing spree here. Seismic shove does not land onto Shun, but here comes Breathe with the Dominus already popped. One more auto is going to take down Shun, but it's going to come at the cost of Light once again as the bot lane for Weibo Gaming is already out of the picture. Zhuo has to dodge away from the Seismic shove, should be able to get on out of this one nicely. And JDG get another 2 kills. Their jungler's down, which means it's going to be a little bit harder for them to get the Rift Herald.
Take down Light off the back of this as well, and that just extends that gold lead even further. Now Scout, though, he's the focus.
Gets Weaver's Wall cut out, but Xiaohu is taking a lot of damage in response, and Breathe does not find a stun until right about now. The tether lands from Chris, but Xiaoshu is helping and doing the work to make it at least for 1-for-1, and he's still going all out. A 3-man Q3 is going to set up beautifully for Peyz, who's going to clean house here in the fight and pick himself up a double kill with another one going to Xiaoshu as well.
And now, in this game number 2, where fighting seems to be a bit more prevalent, they are coming out swinging.
6-0-6 for Peyz on the Xayah with Zhuo and the Rakan by his side. Popped in the mid lane. JDG opening their gold lead up to 4,000, soon to be 5. as that tier 1 is taken out. They're going to send Shun down towards the bottom lane, where Scout has been caught out a little bit, breathe rather low, but he will end up picking up that kill onto the Annie. So Scout finally getting caught out a little bit, but it's all a setup, as in comes Shun with the Rift Herald. Not going to hit the tower, but will hit the Renekton instead to make it a 1-for-1 extended on the bottom side.
Drake is live hit, but you can see that JDG, they want more from the play than just the Dragon. Looking for this tier 1 turret, looking to once again complete that outer turret sweep. Look at the top lane though. Xiao's, who is in that top lane, split pushing, securing himself hopefully a tier 2 turret to get gold onto their mid lane. He's 2-4-2 in this game, but with those grubs, you'd like to think he can work his way through it, but Jun's here.
So Scout got picked off on the bottom side. Xiaohu in some trouble up top. Shun with that Conqueror proc still has that ultimate available, then will use the cease and desist. It's all too easy here for the JDG jungler as Xiaohu goes down for the 5th time this game. Okay, I was going to say maybe some bad habits for him for Scout. He will be able to live there with the help of the spellbook teleport from Zhuo. The Dragon, the second one, I should say, picked up for JDG.
They're just looking to see, okay, let's pull Weibo this way, and then the second they come on over, we'll start to do the Atacon, and it's simple, but it's really well managed by JDG here. Shot Barrage goes through as sort of a passing glance almost to see if they could try to take a steal. Not successful in that venture. To dice with the most, but Drake has spawned. There's a 5k gold lead for JDG, I expect. They should just be able to take this, but Weibo, you can see them sniffing around as well. Do they want to take this fight? Surely not.
No. The Dragon's already gone. No need to make a bad situation worse, since Light might have just done so. He has to use the cleanse and shift away. Prevent Scout from laying down the teddy bear on his head. And so it will be Weibo just ceding over Infernal Soul Point to JDG.
And ready in these fights is a pretty big deal, but you can see the Baron now live. Zhuo here ready to try to start this fight off. Xiaohu nice and high on HP. Maybe he can be the one to make the difference.
Tien getting knocked up, then cease to desist onto him. Already has to pop the Crescent Guard with Light now just joining the fight, but it's already going to be before his jungler goes down, as Shun is going to pick up the first kill, and Peyz is flashing into the back line of Weibo Gaming. Already a double kill into the Vi's hands, and that should be an easy team fight win right as the Baron spawns.
And there's just no way for Weibo to take these fights. Their composition thrived in the early game, but they're down 5k gold. We're 25 minutes into this one. Xiaohu's diving.
All out onto Light, who, remember, doesn't have a cleanse available just yet. He's able to use the flash. He shifts over the wall, and he's at 1 HP in his own jungler, and so is Scout. But finally, Topo Strikes will take it down this Ezreal from the hands of Xiaoshu, as JDG able to have their cake and eat it too. They win a fight mid, they get the tier 2, and pick up the Baron. Bot lane tier 2. Try to sync up both the waves in bot and mid to start getting into the inhibitors, getting into the base of Weibo Gaming for the second time in just a couple of hours.
Back into this game for Weibo. Their tools in terms of getting onto the backline are just so muted, and the way they've not shown it so far this game, I doubt it'll happen.
And Breathe just gets caught out before anything begins, but a really nice seismic shot from Zhao, who's going to be able to take down Zhuo. It's a 1-for-0 already for Weibo, but Peyz is still at full HP, still untouched, nearly taken down Breathe. Finally, the Feather Storm comes out, but it's going to be the Xin Zhao eventually dropping. Shun has the Guardian Angel pop, but look at what Peyz is able to do. Tibbers comes out from Scout, and here comes Peyz. He takes down Light. He takes down everybody. A quadra kill for the Xayah, and only Xiaohu remains.
And Xiaohu falls as well. Another massive fight from the JDG AD carry. 10-0 and 9. Game number 2 firmly in their sights.
That was the best shot that Weibo were going to have all game, but they forgot about one person, the single biggest threat on JDG's side all season long, and his name is Peyz. Quadra kill to end the game, and a quadra kill to send JD Gaming to match point over Weibo.
And talk about playing to the limits, Grapes. This guy was probably 10-15 HP.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.